Welcome to the next video here on the Onion Man's Rooftop Two-Headed Cow Caravan of Treasure and Sometimes Barter. And we are taking a look at the next episode of Tales from the Mailbag. Yeah, got a lot of stuff in the mail. And this is actually just part one of this little set. If you've never actually seen my channel before or seen one of these that I do and the way I do it, I separate them out because usually I order or buy stuff in a store from different places. And then I also pre-order a lot from Big Bad Toy Store. And a lot of the Big Bad Toy Store stuff tends to come in just at once. I do not use their, apologies. Got a bit of an allergy cough going tonight. I do not use their crate of loot or whatever that they use. I just kind of pre-order stuff at the same time once it's announced. And then it kind of all just floods in. So if you've never seen my channel before, the way I do mailbags is I'll separate it. The first video, this one you're watching, is the stuff that I get from other stores that are not Big Bad Toy Store. So we got a Sideshow box in. I got a couple of pickups from Walmart and Target and some random stuff off like Macari. I think one eBay order. And then the second video, part 2 of this, is all the Big Bad Toy Store orders. So that's how it works. So apologies. It's just recently I've kind of been getting some new viewers, and I always try to explain those every so often of how the rules of my videos kind of work. Apologies again. And that being said, I'm going to start with the store pickups, things I found in the store. First thing, I took a trip recently out of town, visited a couple of Targets, didn't really find much. But at one of the Targets, picked up some stuff. It wasn't a lot, and a couple of things were actually already on clearance, so it was actually kind of cool. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But first thing, I got some of the Nintendo Mario Jax small figures. I really like these. I'm still waiting for a good Bowser to come out. I know they just released like that $30 or $40 Bowser from the movie, which admittedly, that figure looks fantastic, but I just don't want to pay that much for a simple Bowser. I'm hoping we get a re-release of like a Bowser in this line. And then, yeah, so we got a Goomba, we got a regular red Koopa Trooper, and we got Shy Guy. I love Shy Guy. So yeah, pretty cool. It's an interesting line. They actually had all of these. So I got Koopa Troopa and I got Shy Guy. What's in the Goomba line? Oh. Shy Guy's there again, and then you got Yellow Toad. I'm still looking for a regular Toad, too. Although, again, that Captain Toad from the movie looks really good. But yeah, I like these figures a lot. They're very inexpensive. These were actually on clearance at Target, so they were $5 a piece. So super cool. Like that. Kind of set those over here to the side. And then in that same bag, I picked up the Wakanda Forever Black Panther. Spoiler, if you haven't seen the movie. If you haven't, you probably should. But spoiler, Shuri as Black Panther. I like the Black Panther movie. Or the original Black Panther, I really loved. I really like it. Amongst my inner circle of friends, Killmonger is actually one of my favorite villains in the MCU. So I've always been a big fan of Black Panther. And I like the second movie a lot. Do I think it's as good as the first? Probably not. But I liked a lot of the character development. I thought Shuri becoming the next Black Panther was done very naturally, very respectfully in the memory of Chadwick Boseman. And I liked Namor way more than I did. I know he's Namor, but I'm still going to say Namor. And I liked Tenoch Huerta's portrayal. It was different, but still really good. I wasn't expecting that. So I went ahead and picked this up. This was also on clearance. There's a bunch of them too. So yeah, it was $14.99. So really cool. And for a Marvel Legends these days, that's pretty damn good. Yep. It's got the windowless packaging, all that stuff. Bunches of them at Target. Next up, got a couple of Walmart pickups. The first one out of the gate, I found the McFarlane Multiverse Jay Garrick Flash. It's not a perfect figure. I'm not going to lie. I think this Jay Garrick could probably look a little older. He looks really young here. And when I think of Jay Garrick, I really think of the Golden Age Flash, because that's what he is. And like he was kind of an older, I don't know what to say wiser necessarily, but he was older and he kind of had like some gray hair and everything. This just looks like a very young Jay Garrick. So not ideal, but I think they got the costume down pretty well. I'm going to have to take it out of the box and really kind of get a better look. Like, see right here, he looks a lot older here. I'm pretty sure this is definitely an Alex Ross painting. So there you go. The Flash Age, that's what they're calling it? I just would have said the Golden Age. Oh well. Looks pretty decent. I hope we get some more Golden Age figures. I would love a Golden Age Green Lantern. I think that would be really cool. An Alan Scott figure. Or Wesley Dodds, Sandman, Golden Age Sandman. That'd be pretty cool. Or a classic Captain Marvel from the Golden Age. That'd be great instead of that Dookie Zachary Levi one. I'm sorry, I don't like Zachary Levi as Captain Marvel. And I will call him Captain Marvel. I don't care if people want to call him Shazam. He's not Shazam. He's Captain Marvel. And then the other Walmart pickup, I wasn't initially going to get this, but I went ahead and I picked up the Greatest Hits Jake Roberts. They did not have all of the Greatest Hits. The ones I saw were, I saw Rey Mysterio, I saw Bam Bam Bigelow, and Jake Roberts. Those were the only three. I did not see any Rocks, Undertakers, or Rikishis. If you've seen any of my previous videos, then you know I already have Rock, Bam Bam, and Rikishi. I am not going to get Taker or Mysterio, but I did pick up this Jake, and I wasn't going to initially because it's kind of return. It's basically Jake the Snake Roberts in the Born Again Christian gimmick. When he came back, and instead of Damien and Lucifer, he had the yellow python named Revelations. And basically, this is the Jake the Snake Roberts that came back and lost to Stone Cold in the King of the Ring finals when Austin beat him. And then immediately after, Austin cuts the Austin 316 promo, which sets off so much stuff. So I kind of went and got it just for historical purposes in that sense. It goes well with like an early Austin figure. So, yeah, it's an important moment in history. And it even talks about it on the back. The King of the Ring. That famous promo, you thump your Bible and Thunderbird and all that. It's great. That's why I got it. Packaging was a little messed up, but figure looks to be pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the biggest fan of this, if you can kind of see it. The head scan in this, he's like kind of got a goofy smile. I'm pretty sure it's just a straight re-release of a previous figure. I wish they had kind of used one of the more updated head scans they did for Jake and maybe just changed the hair a little bit. But it's not too bad. So, and that is it for store pickups. Now, kind of get into some other stuff. I think I know what this box is. I'm pretty sure this is off of Macari. Yeah, there we go. Macari, it says it on the box. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are a couple of Funkos from a story I'm not even a fan of. Actually, I think on this channel, I have openly talked about my distaste for this comic book story, but I got these for a very specific reason regardless. So, yeah. And they were actually fairly inexpensive. I know some people have tried to really scalp these pretty bad online, but this guy had them up for a pretty decent price for both. So, I'm going to take a look at those. Apologies for the cough. We have the deceased Batman. Oh, that didn't want to come out. And Joker. I believe these are the only deceased Funkos they've made. It's crazy because there's a lot of Marvel Zombies ones. And I'm pretty sure these are the only two deceased ones. They look pretty solid. I am not a fan of deceased at all. It's crazy. Like, I know it's a different origin to the zombies for deceased. But it's kind of crazy how much of it really was just lifted off of Marvel Zombies when you read it. If you've never read Marvel Zombies, I don't blame you for liking this story. But if you've ever read Marvel Zombies, then you kind of know Deceased really lifted a lot of stuff out of it. Even the sequel, Deceased. What was the sequel? Not Hope at the End of the World. I can't remember the sequel. Apologies. Even the sequel kind of lifted some stuff. It was fascinating. Out of Marvel Zombies 2. But these were GameStop exclusive. They never made any other ones. I think a DC Superman, Wonder Woman, anybody else would have been kind of cool. Although I don't think Wonder Woman gets zombified, does she? No, she does. Anyway, these are the only two I know of so far, and I went ahead and picked them up. I have a lot of those Marvel Zombies ones, and I'm going to use those for like a Halloween display at work. And I like the idea of adding Zombie Batman and Zombie Joker in there too. So yeah, that's kind of the only reason I got them. Like I said, I don't like the DC story at all, but I think they'll look good with that kind of comic book Halloween zombie display. Oh, he put the little stickers in there. They're in actual Funko cases too. He packed them in cases and bubble wrap, and he put the little stickers in there. So kudos to that guy. I left him a really good review when it came in. Because Macari will automatically leave a review if you don't review it. Even though I hadn't opened the box, I still always try to leave decent reviews. Being a seller myself and everything. So cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this one. I definitely know what this one is. This is off of eBay. I believe there's 3 separate figures in here. They're all loose, but again, they're going to kind of go with this Halloween display setup I'm going to kind of do. But yeah, I still need I'll give you a hint here, see if you can guess it before I open it. This is part of a set that came out a while back. These are 3. There's 5 figures in the set. These are 3 of them. They're loose but complete and in really good shape, so I still need the other 2. I mean, based on the Funko deceased over here, you might be able to guess what they are. Oh, that box is... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, not now, please. I gotta be careful. Every collector / whatever's worst nightmare. It's got popcorn. It's got the popcorn. No. Oh, man. I get it. Packing peanuts do a very good job of protecting stuff. I've shipped out like statues in packing peanuts, and they're perfectly fine because they mold everything. But man, it is annoying when you see them. So I'm going to try to tread carefully here. Now I do have a trash bag over here. Let's see if I can like dump them into the box the Funkos were in. Oh, without like dropping any of the figures. Oh, there goes one figure. Or at least a part of it. Okay. I think I can dig the rest out without getting the rest of the peanuts. Those are actually stands, I believe. For the figures. That's a figure. There's the... Oh no, packing peanut. Get off. They're like so clingy. There's a third stand. There's a second figure. And the third figure. Okay. Okay, I was able to not spill any packing peanuts. Oh, I hate those. I get it. Like I said, they do protect stuff pretty well when used right. That's just, man. Alright. Open the stands first. We'll kind of save the figures, if you will. Oh, this guy has the specialty bags too. Look at that. That's kind of how you know somebody like collects a lot of stuff. They buy like the certain size bags. So this is the first display stand. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who this one goes with. I'll have to look it up and check again. But there's a hint, if you can't tell what they are in the bubble wrap over here. And I believe these all connect together and make one display. I think. Does it have like things, or kind of go side by side at least, or something? I might be wrong on that. Okay, let's get this one open. That kind of give it away. We got like an arm. A Green Goblin arm, to be exact. And this is the third display stand. And we got a torn up Silver Surfer. If you know the ending of a very particular story, you should know what that is. In the comic book realm, I'm going to kind of stack those there. All right. First figure. This is the biggest one of the bunch. Open. There we go. Come on. All right. Whoa. Put it out of the bag. We've got Marvel Zombies Hulk. And he stands. Nice. I was kind of afraid of that. The guy said that one of the legs is a little loose, which this one it kind of is, but it's nothing too bad. It's actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting that I'd have to like really pose him in a specific way, but no, he actually stands really nicely. But yeah, we got Zombie Hulk from Marvel Zombies. There he is in all of his zombified glory. He looks good. It kind of reminds me of, if you've ever read the story Hulk the End, I believe Peter David wrote that. It's a great story. It's kind of like Hulk at the end of the world type of situation. He's like the last person left. And he's like slowly dying from the radiation and all that. But this is definitely the Marvel Zombies one. It looks really detailed. This is kind of one of those older Diamond Select figures. It's Marvel Select, in case you're wondering. The company. It's not Hasbro. So he doesn't have like an ab crunch. He's just stuck there. I've never liked that about old Diamond Select figures, but because these are truly ones that I'm not going to be posing around, I'm just going to kind of put in a solid place. It doesn't bother me with these guys. A lot of great detail, though. He looks pretty gruesome. Try to get a... He's all torn up. Looks good. I'm not sure which base is his. So I'm gonna have to look up pictures later because these are all loose, and I can't remember by heart or memory which base goes with which figure. So I'm gonna have to look that up. But we got Zombie Hulk. I like it. He looks great. He's all hunched over, kind of lift up the head a little bit. You can kind of like see his eyes kind of glaring at you. It looks genuinely creepy, and I like it. I really do. Apologies. Okay, next one. I'm going to do that one last because I can tell what that one is. And I think that's going to be my favorite one. So we'll open up this one next. Oh yeah, I can already tell this one's going to be really cool too. I think what really, really helps the Marvel Zombie line a lot and makes them really cool are the head sculpts. Like seeing their faces all mangled up and zombified looks really good. He's a little janky too, but hopefully he doesn't have a problem standing. I don't think he will. Alright. I actually kind of like that these are a little loose and janky just because Diamond Select can be so stiff. But this one is zombified Sabretooth. Look at him. He looks gnarly. I actually think he looks better than Hulk. Hulk just kind of looks like he's over-radiated. Like, you get some of it in the head sculpt. Sabretooth here looks like he's actually had chunks taken out of him. And, like, he's been eating somebody. And you know Creed, as a zombie, will eat somebody. Like, there is no doubt about it. You can kind of see like the skeleton in his hands and the veins. It's very detailed. He's like really detailed. It's pretty wild. You can see like the bones coming out of his elbow. This is wild. Like the muscles, tendons, and everything. God, he looks fantastic. I didn't think this was going to look as good as it did. I've always just seen like the pictures of it. And he stands really well too. Nice. Oh, he's got a little bit of a lean. Oh, yeah, he does. This foot's a little janky. Yeah, you got to kind of be careful about how you stand him, at least on mine here. It's not so much the leg itself as much as his right foot, his ankle joint, is a little wonky. So lean him forward a little bit and he's okay. He looks gnarly. I like the detail on him, though. I wish that foot wasn't so janky, but oh well. Let me try again. If I just set him. Yeah, you can't just set him down. You kind of have to, like, place him. Cool. He looks great. I like this a lot. That one was awesome. So far, that's definitely better than the Hulk one. I'll say it. If you're not familiar with Marvel Select or Diamond Select in general, their figures run 7 inches, so they'd actually be better to scale with McFarlane toys, because Marvel Legends only scale in the 6-inch line, which I like. I prefer 6-inch, because everything's kind of universally that. But the Diamond Select and Marvel Select, etc., all run 7 inches, which also McFarlane runs 7 inches, which I don't like because I like the McFarlane. I shouldn't say that. I always give McFarlane a lot of crap. You know, a lot of their figures that do look good, they don't scale well with the Marvel ones, so that kind of sucks. But oh well. All right, let's get this last one open. Should be it. I like this one a lot too. This one kind of plays a big important part of Marvel Zombies too, if you know the story. I have a feeling he's going to be hard to stand though, just based on the way he kind of is right now. That being said, we have Zombie Magneto. I like Magneto. Magneto is one of my favorite villains of all time. He might even be my favorite villain of all time. I don't know. But look at this. The leg is all mangled. You can see the bone. It's like they've been eating out his innards. His head is just a skull with an eyeball. You see the muscle tendon all torn up. God, he looks great. The cape is all torn. The detail on these is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I like the Disney Plus What If Marvel Zombies episode, but in terms of aesthetic, you can't beat this. This is great. And he does have the helmet. He is complete with the helmet, so there you go. Spoiler, if you've never read any of Marvel Zombies, Magneto plays a pretty big part in the kind of origin of the Marvel Zombies. When Marvel Zombies, the comic book, is not the first time we see Marvel Zombies. If I remember correctly, it's actually in the Ultimate Fantastic Four book. And Reed Richards goes into their universe, and Magneto's kind of like one of the last people trying to fend off the zombies. And then he kind of falls. Oh, he stands really well. I wasn't expecting him to. Just fix his feet. Wow, okay. I really thought he was going to be more janky. He has a lean to him, but it fits because he's like a zombie with a limp. I like it. That's really good. So yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. These are the 3 I got. This guy had all 3 in a lot. I made an offer. He accepted. Awesome sauce. Actually from Canada, too. Yeah. Creed is as tall as Hulk. I mean, Hulk's hunched over. But wow. Okay. Man, I don't know. I like the Hulk one. I'd probably put it out of just these 3. I'd put it last, though. The Creed one is way better than I expected. Sabretooth looks way better than I could imagine. But I'm going to give it to Magneto over here. I like the lean. I like how he's got a lot of detail too, and the skull head and everything. He looks fantastic. Um, yeah, these are awesome. I'm gonna love displaying these during Halloween time. I'm gonna put them up on the mantle and call it good. They're gonna be awesome. These are 3 out of the 5. I am missing Zombie Captain America, or if you're familiar with Marvel Zombies, he wasn't Captain America. He was Colonel America, and in that universe, he was a colonel already. Um, and then I am missing the Zombie Spider-Man, which has like a detachable leg. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, these are fantastic. They are amazingly detailed. I always give Diamond a lot of flack, the same way I do McFarlane, because there's just always so many little design issues that I don't like. Like, I don't like that they don't have any ab crunch or ab articulation, but at the same time, for something like this, they probably wouldn't work well because Magneto's missing a bunch of his stomach and Sabretooth's got a chunk taken out. So ab crunch and stuff would probably actually hurt these kinds of figures. So I'm going to say that Marvel Select for Marvel Zombies is probably better than what Hasbro would be able to pull off, for sure. So yeah, I really like these a lot. I'm going to set these guys kind of over here to the side so I can get through the other stuff. Those are fantastic. I am really happy with these. And they go for a lot new. I was glad this guy had them in pristine condition opened. So that doesn't bother me. Yeah, would I have liked to have opened them myself? Absolutely. But I mean, each one of those can go up for like 60 or 70 bucks a piece. I think Hulk brand new goes for over like 100, and I think Magneto might be even more. All together, I paid 60 bucks for all 3 of those. Just a great find on eBay from a Canadian seller. It was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so got to get Zombie Colonel America and then Zombie Spider-Man, and I'll have all 5. I wish they would bring that line back and make more of them. I think it'd be cool to have a lot of other characters zombified, like Sentry. I mean, Sentry's like a big part of, I mean, not a big part in the grand scheme of things, but like, well, I should reverse that. He's not a big part of the story, but he is a big part of the grand scheme of things because they're like he's kind of involved with the whole origin of the Marvel Zombies. So a zombie Sentry would be pretty cool. Okay, we got a box from Sideshow. Pretty sure I know what this is. I think there's a couple things I'm waiting for from Sideshow. This should be a Bandai, or a figure, or a Figma. I could be wrong. Well, let's find out. Sorry, I'm still kind of taken aback by how great those Marvel Zombies look. Those were... I give Diamond Select a lot of flack, but those were amazing. Oh, I gotta give credit where credit's due there. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get that box out of the way. Okay, and we have the Max Factory Figma. There we go, Figma Bloodborne Hunter. Yeah, this cost me a penny. Thankfully, I ordered it a very long time ago. I had a lot of rewards points saved up on Sideshow, and I ended up getting like, I think 50% off with all the rewards points I had built up. So he actually ended up not being that much, but normally this guy's going for over $100. And so paying about 50 for him plus shipping, whatever that was, not bad at all. So love it. I'm a huge fan of the From Software games. Anybody who knows me knows Dark Souls is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Nowadays, it might be my favorite video game franchise of all time. And I love Bloodborne. And I love Elden Ring. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, we don't speak of those days. But yeah, this is the deluxe version, the DX deluxe version. It comes with more weapons. I believe the original one only comes with like the main 3 hunter weapons. This comes with the Whirligig Saw, aka the Pizza Cutter. I like calling it the Pizza Cutter. It also has Ludwig's Holy Blade. Yeah, he's got a lot more going for him. Let's get him open. Oh, yeah. I like this box design, too, with, like, the gold lettering at the bottom. Hunter, the Old Hunters Edition. That's what it's called. The deluxe version is called the Old Hunters Edition because it's got weapons from the Old Hunters DLC, like the Whirligig Saw. Um, pardon me. There we go. He looks good. I can't wait to open him up. I've actually never had a Figma. I have a few Bandais. I got the Piccolo Bandai, and I have some old Kamen Rider Bandais. I think I showed those in one of my earliest videos when I was going through stuff in my collection. So yeah, this is my first Figma. Kind of excited too. I also already have pre-ordered Lady Maria. They're doing Lady Maria too, so that's pretty cool. I wish Bandai would make more mainline characters in or Figma, whoever. I keep getting them mixed up. Although, aren't they owned by the same company? Might be wrong on that. Either way, like I would love a Sigmire or Sigward. You know what I mean? I mean, my channel is named after them, the Onion Man. They're my favorite characters in the whole franchise, so that would be cool. Solaire, like I'm surprised nobody's made Solaire. We are getting Fingerprint Vike from Elden Ring, and we're getting the Flute Knight armor from Demon Souls. The Flute Knight one's cool because it actually comes with the Moonlight Greatsword, and that's amazing. So pretty cool there. But yeah, I love the Pizza Cutter. You'll never hear me really call it the Whirligig Saw. I always call it the Pizza Cutter. Pizza Cutter will mess up an amygdala. I know that sounds weird. Go for the ankles. You'll understand what I mean. He looks fantastic. I cannot wait to open this up. This is going to be great. I'm fawning over all this. Like, the early stuff that I bought at the stores, you know, it's cool. It's McFarlane. It's Marvel Legends. And then you get into, like, Marvel Select, Marvel Zombies, and a Figma Bloodborne Hunter, and it all just goes away. Like, it's amazing. Last thing. This is a big item. I did not buy this, actually. This was a gift from a cousin. I was not expecting it. He kind of messaged me a couple days ago, and he was like, hey, sorry I forgot your birthday. Here's your present. And he was like, it's in the mail, and here's the tracking number. So, yeah, we're going to find out what it is. It's a big box. He didn't tell me what it was, but he said it goes with stuff I've been getting a little bit recently. I don't know what he meant by that, especially with this big box. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. It's heavy. I'll give it that. It's heavier than what I would expect. So I'm interested to see what he got. Yeah, my birthday was in early March, and I didn't really do anything. Actually, a lot of my extended family and everybody was actually out of town, so I kind of spent my birthday alone. Not that there's an issue with that or anything, but I actually prefer to just kind of be alone, get stuff done, not have any distractions. Yeah, I got a few gifts from some people in the mail that were like, hey, I know it's going to get to you late, but here's your birthday present. I've never seen a box like this. It's an interesting box. I won't show the front because my address is on that. But, yeah, it looks kind of interesting. Let's find out. Alright. Ooh. Is there tape on the sides? No, not really. It's just an awkward box to open. Oh, whoa. Walmart bags. Okay. It's a bunch of empty Walmart bags. No. I mean, what's underneath all that? Oh my god. Oh my god, is that a Hot Toys? What? That is a Hot Toys. Oh my god. Hold up here. Is that all that's in here? Yeah. Whoa. This I was not expecting. Oh, I'm nervous now. Like I'm all. Ooh. Oh, ooh. Oh my god. It's the, what is this? It's Doctor Strange from Infinity War. So Avengers Infinity War, Hot Toys, Doctor Strange. Interesting. It's definitely not new. I can tell you that because no brown shipper, and I'm pretty sure this tape up here has been cut. Yeah, looks like it's been cut. Yeah, it's been cut. So this has been opened. I'm gonna guess he probably got it like in a shop or it was displayed somewhere. So let's make sure it's complete. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was not expecting this at all. This is amazing. I don't even know where I would put this. I don't know if I have room for something like this right now. So I went on a Hot Toys kick recently. Not recently, I shouldn't say that. A couple of years ago, I kind of started getting back into Hot Toys. Not frequently. I mean, those aren't toys that you can just buy outright. Like, it's easy to get a $15 on sale Black Panther figure, or a $5 Mario figure. You know, Hot Toys, they're, $250, $300. Those aren't easy to get. And a while back, a couple of years ago, I did get a couple of them. I got Worthy Captain America. I got Thor from an Infinity War, Thanos. A couple of weeks ago, one that I had pre-ordered a long time ago came in, the Falcon and Winter Soldier Bucky, Winter Soldier. And and I think he's complete. He looks complete. Here we go. Sorry for the glare there. Oh, he looks fantastic. Yeah, this was probably just displayed and then put back in box. That's going to be my guess. Just because, like, if you look here, it's been opened. It's for sure been opened. Knowing him, when he sent me something crazy before, not necessarily this level, this is different. Like, I never would have expected this from him. I am genuinely shocked and happy. I love Doctor Strange. I did not like Multiverse of Madness. People know that. I did not like the movie Multiverse of Madness, but I do love Doctor Strange. This is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm shocked and like happy. It means a lot. Somebody would buy me something like that. That's amazing. I'm going to have to give him a phone call. That's not something you say thank you in a text for. Sorry, my voice is shaky now. Kind of emotional. I wasn't expecting that. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. I'm speechless. I was not expecting this. Knowing him, he's bought me stuff from like collecting stores before, like toy stores, actual collecting toy stores where he lives. He lives in a bigger city. Actually lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And there's a couple of different toy stores there, vintage toy stores. And he's bought me some stuff there before that's like wrapped or loose. Like he got me a lot of World of Springfield Simpsons that were complete, but they were loose in bags. My guess is this was probably on display, but it was like new, and they put it back in the box for him and sold it to him. That would be my guess. Just knowing him and how he kind of buys stuff. This is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely like kind of emotional right now. I was not expecting this. I don't get things like this often. Wow. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Look at this art on the box. Fantastic. That's awesome. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm running out of room, so it's kind of one of those things where like a lot of stuff I open goes right into storage until I have the room to display it all. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. Like, I had enough room for the Hot Toys that I got, that I knew, like, I want this one, and I got them a long time ago, and I'm keeping these. I have no idea what I'm going to do with Doctor Strange here. But he looks great. That's blowing my mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to top that. I thought the Marvel Zombies was going to be the best thing we got. It was not. This is amazing. That being said, though, that's going to be it for this video. I know it went long. That was a lot of stuff to kind of unbox. It probably would have been shorter if I didn't have to individually open each Marvel Zombie thing. But we got that. I mean, insignificant Black Panther, the Mario stuff. Oh God, Marvel Zombies. Deceased. Want to play 21? I got 22. This is sorry. I don't know how to end the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You do not have to if you do not want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And yeah, I'm thank you. I don't want to say his name just because he's not a very public person. He likes his privacy. But to my cousin, you know who you are, and I know you watch these. I love you, and thank you. This is amazing. I wasn't expecting that, and I don't know what else to say. I'm shocked. I'm sorry this kind of became like so serious. um, and that's it. That's it for this mailbag. Oh, I almost forgot. We got the the Figma Bloodborne Hunter that I was all super excited for, and then Doctor Strange here just blew it out of the water. Yeah, look out for part 2. It'll come right after this video where I open up the Big Bad Toy Store stuff, which is going to be absolutely nothing compared to what we just opened here with Doctor Strange. It's going to be completely insignificant in comparison. But thank you, and I'll catch you guys in whatever the next video is.